Look at me. Really look at me. I am 83 years old, and if I could go back and change just one thing in my life, only one, I would do it without thinking twice. But I can't, because time is the one thing that never gives refunds. People think regret is loud, that it screams. It doesn't. Regret is quiet. It sits beside you in empty rooms. It follows you into sleepless nights. It whispers, "You knew," and still let it slip away. If you are still young, or even middle-aged, please don't scroll away, because what I'm about to tell you most people only understand when it is far too late. And by then, there is nothing left to fix. I was not careless. I was not reckless. In fact, most people would say, I lived a very responsible life. I built a career, raised a family, paid my bills, showed up when I was needed. From the outside, my life looked successful. So how did I end up here at 83, carrying a regret that never leaves me? Let me take you back. When I was young, I believed something that almost everyone believes. There will always be more time to call, more time to visit, more time to rest, more time to love. But life is very clever. It distracts you, first with ambition, then with responsibility, then with survival. And before you realize it, decades are gone. I grew up in a small home filled with laughter. We didn't have much money, but we had dinners together, long conversations, birthdays that felt magical even without expensive gifts. My mother used to say something I never understood back then. She would smile and tell me, "One day you'll realize that ordinary days were the real treasures." I thought she was being poetic. I was wrong. She was being truthful. In my 20s, I chased stability. Security felt smarter than dreams. So I took the safe job, worked longer hours than I should have, promised myself it was temporary, just until things settle. But life never settles. It only accelerates. I got married, had children, bought a house, and somewhere in the middle of building a life, I stopped being present inside it. I was always thinking about tomorrow, never realizing tomorrow was quietly stealing today. Let me tell you something that may disturb you a little. The biggest regrets in life rarely come from the wrong things we did. They come from the beautiful things we were too busy to notice. One afternoon when I was 42, the phone rang. It was my father. His voice sounded smaller than usual. He asked, "Are you coming Sunday?" I remember looking at my calendar, feeling overwhelmed, already exhausted from the week ahead, and I said the sentence that still echoes inside me. "I'll try." Not yes, not no. I'll try. Sunday came. I didn't go. Work was busy. The kids had activities. The house was a mess. Life felt urgent. A week later, the phone rang again, but this time, it wasn't my father. He had suffered a stroke. I rushed to the hospital, machines everywhere, beeping sounds, white walls. He looked at me, but couldn't speak. Do you know what haunted me most? Not what he said, but what he never got to say. 3 days later, he was gone. If you have parents still alive, listen carefully. One day you will be living your normal routine, completely unaware that you are inside your final chance to see them. There is no warning, no countdown, no message that says, "This is the last Sunday." For years, I told myself you couldn't have known, and that is true. But regret does not care about logic. It only asks one question. If you had another chance, would you choose differently? And my answer will always be yes. I would drop the work, ignore the mess, cancel the plans. Because none of those things attended his funeral, only I did. Here is something no one tells you about aging. Memories don't fade. They sharpen, especially the ones you wish you could rewrite. After my father died, I promised myself I would never repeat that mistake. But life has a way of testing promises. My husband was a quiet man, not dramatic, not demanding, just steady. For decades, he would ask the simplest question, "Want to go for a walk?" And too often I answered, "Maybe later." Later became our favorite word. Later this weekend, later this month, later when things calmed down. Then one winter morning, later disappeared. He collapsed in the kitchen, heart attack, no warning, no goodbyes. Do you know the sentence that broke me? The doctor said, "It was quick." Quick. Such a small word for such a permanent ending. I sat in our living room afterward, surrounded by a lifetime of shared objects, and realized something unbearable. I could remember thousands of tasks, but not enough slow afternoons, not enough walks, not enough moments where I simply chose him over productivity. And that is when my real regret was born. I did not neglect the people I loved, but I postponed them repeatedly until postponement turned into loss. Let me ask you something gently. Who in your life are you postponing? A parent, a partner, a friend, even your own child? When was the last time you gave someone your full attention without looking at a clock? At 60, people start talking about retirement like life is finally beginning. But I learned something shocking. Life was always happening. I was just rushing past it. We think the big house matters, the promotions, the savings, and yes, they help. But at 83, do you know what holds value? Conversations, laughter, presence, time given freely, not squeezed between obligations. Listen carefully. Success will never sit beside your hospital bed, but the people you loved or failed to love enough will, or worse, their absence will. Regret is not dramatic anymore. It is not constant crying. It is quieter than that. It is seeing an empty chair, hearing a song you shared, passing a place you once promised to revisit. It is waking up and realizing there are no more chances to do better next time, because next time is a privilege of the young, not the old. If you are under 50, you are rich in something you don't even notice. Time. If you are under 40, you are wealthy beyond imagination. If you are under 30, you are practically unstoppable. Stop treating time like it is guaranteed. It is not. Last year, my granddaughter asked, "Grandma, what would you do differently if you could live again?" Children ask such dangerous questions. I smiled, but inside I shattered because my answer was immediate. I would slow down. I would say yes more often. I would hug longer, stay a little more, work a little less, love a lot louder. And I would never assume there will always be another Sunday. Please understand, I am not telling you this to make you sad. I am telling you this so you don't arrive at 83 carrying the same invisible weight. You still have something I no longer do. Choice. Call them, visit them, sit with them, put the phone away. Let the conversation wander. These are not small moments. They are your life. While you are busy searching for meaning, meaning is waiting in ordinary afternoons. So here is my confession. My lifelong regret is not that I failed. It is that I was present for responsibilities, but absent for moments that truly mattered. Don't make my mistake. One day the people you love will exist only in photographs, and you will give anything for just one more ordinary day. Look at me. I am 83, and if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. never postpone love, because the cost is far greater than you can imagine. Before you leave, tell me in the comments, who is one person you will stop postponing starting today? And if this message touched something inside, you share it with someone you love. It might change a life before regret ever gets the chance.